Most developers think they've mastered binary search, but even experienced engineers at Google got it wrong for 20 years. Did you know a simple addition can crash your entire system? By the end of this video, you'll know how to write bulletproof implementations in Python, Java, and C++. If you skip the fundamentals of boundary conditions, you risk failing technical interviews and creating unstable production code. We are going to anchor our learning in 3 specific languages today. Before we see the fix, can you guess why low plus high divided by 2 is dangerous? The standard midpoint formula fails when the sum of low and high exceeds the maximum value an integer can hold. In Java or C++, this results in a negative number, causing an index out of bounds error. Using low plus high minus low divided by 2 is the industry gold standard. Binary search is the unsung hero of modern tech. It powers GIT bisect to find bugs and helps databases find your profile in milliseconds. Without O-log-n efficiency, global-scale apps would crawl to a halt. Imagine searching a billion records. Binary search does it in just 30 steps. Python makes implementation breezy. Because Python integers have arbitrary precision, you technically won't overflow, but using the safe midpoint formula is still best practice. Notice the while loop condition. If you use less than instead of less than or equal to, you'll miss the last element. In a real Python production environment, you'd likely use the bisect module. It's written in C and is incredibly fast. However, interviewers want to see the manual logic first. Keep in mind, recursive Python is limited by the recursion depth, so iterative is usually safer. In Java, types matter. We use standard integer arrays here. Java's built-in library actually returns a negative number if the item isn't found, which represents where the item should have been. This is a common point of confusion in senior-level coding interviews. C++ gives you the most control, but requires caution. Note the casting of a.size, since size, returns an unsigned type. Subtracting 1 from an empty vector could lead to a massive positive number due to underflow. This is exactly how production systems crash unexpectedly. Pause the video for a second. If you pass an empty array to our C++ function, what happens to the high variable? If you didn't account for size -1 on an unsigned integer, your program might try to search 4 billion elements. This microdetail is the difference between a junior and a senior dev. What if the target appears multiple times? Standard binary search returns any valid index. To find the first occurrence, we don't return immediately when we find the target, we keep searching the left half. We'll explore how this shift changes your loop in the summary. You've now seen how one algorithm manifests across the 3 most popular languages. You've learned why the midpoint bug killed Java code for years and how to avoid it. Whether you're using Python's simplicity or C++'s performance, you are now equipped to handle these arrays safely. If you remember only one thing, never use low plus high divided by 2. That one change makes your code professional grade. Binary search is a fundamental building block. Without it, you're just writing slow code. Don't let your next technical interview be the place you learn this lesson the hard way. Algorithms are the difference between a coder and an engineer. If you found this useful, subscribe to Code Assist Pro. Missing our next video on graph traversal could mean missing the key to your next career jump. Click the link in the description for our full algorithmic cheat sheet.